We are following developments after CareLink leaders warned state lawmakers that funding levels have not kept up with rising costs and the growing population of seniors.
That budget remains the same, and now the controversy over funding Meals on Wheels is highlighting what elderly advocates say are widespread concerns. THV 11's Tanya Motorzitsky joins us tonight to explain.
Rolly and Brooke, it's a lot of back and forth when it comes to Meals on Wheels, but also other senior services that were also a part of this. Now, the Arkansas Department of Human Services went from funding programs for elderly to cutting funds to some to restoring them after pushback. So while that decision was reversed, advocates say the underlying problem remains. Every weekday, thousands of Arkansas seniors rely on CareLink for services that help them stay independent.
I would probably be in a care facility.
From meal deliveries to transportation and in-home support.
For some of these seniors, it's more the delivery of their food is the only human contact they may have in a day. And so that operates beyond just providing them a meal. It gives them someone who checks in on them, who makes sure they're okay. Not every senior lives near family.
But behind those services is a growing concern. Here we are, June. Has things gotten better for you guys?
So as of today, we are essentially in the same place.
We told you earlier this year, CareLink sounded the alarm ahead of the state's fiscal session, warning lawmakers that its funding had failed to keep pace with inflation, rising costs, and a growing elderly population.
It's a bad formula for a crisis on the horizon.
In the most recent fiscal budget, lawmakers kept funding the same for the state's Department of Human Services, which means CareLink has been operating on the same budget since 2016.
So when you couple inflation with that, we've got rising gas costs, rising food costs, rising employment costs. So we are being expected to serve not just the existing population with less buying power, but a growing population with less buying power.
Michelle Gilbert with CareLink says they received notice from DHS that $120,000 was being cut from their budget, along with more than $600,000 from senior services overall. In a statement from DHS, it says, "We are always pursuing ways to make our operations more efficient, and the fiscal year 27 budget will reflect changes in support of that goal, while also adequately funding the important services we provide." State Representative Ashley Hudson says she is still trying to find out why.
It's still unclear, and I still have some questions about how it came to be that some of these senior programs were suddenly pulled out.
After bipartisan and citizenship pushback, DHS restored the funding, but Gilbert says the underlying problems remain the same. By 2030, the senior population will make up more than 25%. Gilbert says they do a lot of fundraising to help fill the gap, and if funding had been cut, they were prepared to cut positions. She says they're grateful they don't have to do that at this time, and we'll keep you up to date on any other developments. In studio, back to you guys.